going to stay in the state of Wisconsin, going to turn and burn and head up to Green Bay. Going to have to pretty much take all the rods and re-spool them all and put some of the big ones away.
I don't know. I'm thinking about going over and doing a little flipping. It's working out here, so we might try that. I don't know nothing about the place. I don't know what to expect. Yeah, you know, for me, I'm gonna spool up 4 or 5 spinning rods and get my graph, my screen cleaned on my graph, and start looking for smallmouth out deep. I really enjoy fishing that way.
With this mystery lake, how does that change the way you prepare for this this tournament? I mean, with only kind of really a month before you know where it's going to be, and then you kind of found out late that some of the best smallmouth water is going to be off limits. How does that affect your preparations?
As far as me, it really doesn't affect anything. I kind of like the concept of the mystery, so I'm gonna take it for what it is. I'm not really thinking about it or haven't really prepared for it or anything. I'm just gonna fill my boat full of tackle and go put the boat in water and just go fishing and try to let my instincts take over next week. As far as I'm just going to use my Bassmaster chip and get out there and idle around and go by my chip, fish by my chip. And I'm like Russ in a lot of ways. You know, I like that mystery deal too. Everybody's on an even playing field. Nobody was able to go practice before the 30 days. It puts everybody right there together. There's not many guys here that I know of. You might, Russ, that don't have hardly any experience there. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be pretty interesting how it turns out.
Of course, you'll need your practice days to completely get dialed in, but generally, what kind of baits and techniques do you think are going to be the most effective?
You know, about like, you know, everywhere you go up north, if you're smallmouth fishing, tubes and jerk baits and spinner baits and maybe a few top water baits, and if you decide to go largemouth fishing, you know, flipping creature baits and stuff, and maybe a little cranking up in the river. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen. We just got to get there and get a feel for it and see how it plays out. I'm gonna get my Buckeye Lures goby sled out, put me a goby on that deal, drag it around, drag me a tube around. But I think the main deal there is probably going to be a drop shot. I really enjoy fishing that way. I'm pretty excited about it. How about you?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, guys. How many pounds a day do you think it's going to take to get to Sunday?
I have no clue. That's part of the mystery. I don't know anything about it. Hopefully, I got enough to make it, and that'll be good for me.
Who's tough to beat when it comes to a smallmouth tournament?
Shoot, every one of these guys. There's about 98 of them that can flat outright catch them wherever we go, so they can all catch them.
All right, thanks a lot, fellas.